Hello folks, it's Ray Bessette from RayBessette.com. I'm here with my client Stephanie, and we just wanted to give everybody an update on how Stephanie's doing. When did we start? Well, let me just take a look. We started back in July 31st. And Stephanie came with me with a fitness goal, like most people do. And just tell us about what your goals were, because yours are a little bit different than other people.
Well, after I had a bad leg break almost 2 years ago, I'm going in for my 5th surgery, and the leg had gotten very weak and small, and so my goal was to come see Ray and have him help me work on it to build it up, make it stronger, to prepare myself for this last and final surgery, so I can hit the ground running when I'm done.
Literally. Right.
Literally.
Right. And also to lose a couple pounds along the way, and also to maintain or even build muscle. Because if you go into a surgery, and I have a lot of people that go for surgeries to get in condition, because if you're in really good shape when you go into a surgery, the outcome of the surgery is going to be great. Now, Stephanie didn't say this before, but she's a nurse, and she's a post-operative nurse.
Yep.
So she sees people coming out. As a matter of fact, you saw me come out.
Yes, I did.
That's how we met. Well, anyway, so what I'm holding here is a sheet on Stephanie's progress, and we weighed her in July, at the end of July, and today we just weighed in. We weren't sure what was going to happen. She's down to 146 from 151. Okay. But that's not the big news, because we got to find out what her composition is, what the difference, or how much muscle she has either maintained or gained, or how much fat she has lost, actual fat. Now, a lot of people lose just water when they first, and a lot of that comes from inflammation or bad eating habits, bad nutrition. We went over a lot of the nutrition, and we'll talk about that a little bit, but. So our goal here is also to rehab that knee, and we did light exercises at first to strengthen the tendons and ligaments around that knee, so it gives us support, and also lose a little bit of weight. A lot of people that have bad knees are overweight. Stephanie had an injury. It's not because of being overweight, obviously, but a combination of both can cause a lot of inflammation. And if you're eating food that is inflamed, you're going to cause more inflammation or more pain around the joint itself. Okay, so anyway, let's look at the numbers here. So body fat, actual fat loss. Stephanie went down 5 full pounds of fat. 5.1 pounds of fat, yeah. Okay, so you look at this, for a couple months, you're saying, oh, she only lost 4 pounds, or 5 pounds. But this is actual 5 pounds of actual fat. Okay, so that's part of it. Now let's take a look at the muscle side, because this is the trick. Losing weight is not all that difficult, but keeping the muscle and losing actual fat and having a device, a bioimpedance scale, to measure this is vital. Because most people, they lose muscle at the same time, they lose a lot of water, and they're faking themselves out when they get on the scale, the bathroom scale, and they don't know how much they really weigh. It's just they gain it back. How many times have you heard that they get on these yo-yo diets? Oh, I lost 10 pounds. Okay, when was the last time you lost 10 pounds? 2 weeks ago. So you lose it again. So where are you? Square one. No, you're not. You're not at square one, because you probably lost a pound or two of muscle in the process of trying to lose 10 pounds. Here, you will not get that. You will maintain or gain muscle. Depends on your goals. That's the way we set your training. Okay, and you will lose this stuff right here, so your clothes fit better. Speaking of clothes fitting better, look what you're wearing.
My new shirt.
All right.
I bought this shirt right after I started, and I put it on, and it's like, oh, there's no way. my belly stuck out too much. So now I put it on and feel good.
Look at that. And you know what? Your clothes are the best measurement for using looking at your progress. Okay, as well as this. So let's look at your fat-free mass. Now here's the big news, folks. She went up a whole pound of muscle in that time too. So not only did she maintain, but she gained. So, and how's your leg feeling?
Much stronger. And it's proof by the amount of weight that I'm able to push and and cool with this leg now. The size is actually starting to match up to my good leg, and I can definitely see and feel the results.
Yeah, and we looked at it looked pretty. It was very obvious that there was a difference.
Yeah.
Now we got to kind of look.
It was pretty scrawny.
Yeah. So we pulled up.
Yeah.
Stephanie's right leg started to atrophy, and she was also leaning to one side. I could see in the mirror as she walked, and her gait was off a little bit, which throws your hips off, which could cause back problems. And so what could have happened is, Stephanie could be going to a surgery where the atrophy on both her knees because she's not working out. And sometimes physicians will say, just wait till we get you done here before you start working out again. But she opted to work out and to get into good shape, like I mentioned before. And now when she gets out, she's not going to have back problems because she's 2 months behind. And you're going to be how long in rehab?
6 to 8 weeks.
Okay, so so you can imagine, you're going to have to rest up right after the surgery, and but you can do some upper body stuff too and things like that. Anyway, so losing 5 pounds of fat, gaining a pound of muscle is great. It's you can't in 2 months. You can't ask for better. Now, how do we do that on the diet side? Because everybody wants to know, what should I eat? Well, we've got a couple tricks, and I call them tricks without really tricks. It's real food from grass-fed beef or grass-fed cows, eggs from chickens that actually ran around the barn and ate bugs and things like they're supposed to eat, and everything is all grass-fed. Anyway, these are Marigold bars, and folks, if you haven't tried these, you've got to. There are about 24 different colors, 24 different flavors, and this is a chocolate mint right here. How do you like these?
Oh my gosh, they're fantastic.
Yes, well, what I like about them too is that it says on them right here. It says, number one, made with love. Okay, no GMO, which is a genetic modified organism. They're low in sugar. Hardly have any sugar. You can eat 10 of these a day, and I've eaten 11 doing a bodybuilding contest. And so, this counts to me. If this was Weight Watchers or one of those other fad diets, this wouldn't even be a point. This would be a negative because it causes more calories being burned to digest and chew these things than they are in them. And you get all the it's very nutrient dense. So these are great, and they taste fantastic.
They do.
Feels like you're cheating all the time. The other thing is the fit and firm foods, and they look like this. We don't have the tags on here, but this is one of the egg fajita breakfast deals, and this thing is fantastic. Let me tell you, you can make 2 meals out of this. This is a lot of food, and they are great. Anyway, so those are just a couple tricks as far as those people worried about coming to a personal trainer like myself and saying, oh my God, what is it going to make me eat? Well, we don't eat like a hamster. We don't eat like a rabbit. A hamster, or I should say run like a hamster in a wheel, and we don't eat like a rabbit eating lettuce all the time, because both of those mammals are fat. We don't want that. Okay. Anyway, so that's pretty much it. How was the training? The personal training is as far as the exercise. Were you really sore all the time, or
no? Because you do such a great job of kind of learning where I'm starting from and building me up gradually. There was never any injury. There was never any days where I just couldn't stand up afterward. I'd feel like a small amount, that was appropriate, on occasion, but never anything painful or excruciating. And
not like the biggest loser?
No, nothing that made me miserable, ever.
Right. We don't turn over tires or climb up ropes or run through trees and things like that.
No.
Yeah. I like to take the approach that, if you get injured while you're trying to get to your goal, you got another 6 weeks out, out of commission. So we avoid all that. And so as Stephanie and as on my other videos, you see all the results that are coming through, and it's not a coincidence. So anyway, any final statements? You're going for your surgery when?
In 2 days.
In 2 days.
So
Wow.
I feel ready.
You feel ready?
I'm very happy about my starting point.
Well, I hope the surgeon's in good shape as you are. Okay, anyway. All right, Ray Bessette, you too. Ray Bessette signing off with my client here, Stephanie.